Hi Capricorn, how are you guys doing today? Thank you for being patient with this reading. I'm still struggling with losing my voice, and I have to make sure I'm able to do personal readings too. So the general readings, although I know they're very important to a lot of people, I really have to focus on personal readings too. So that is why this is so late, and I appreciate your patience. And you guys aren't very patient these days, and I understand why. You have a lot of stuff going on planet-wise. Saturn and Mars are currently in your sign. Mercury is retrograde in Aries, and actually the last couple of days, yesterday and today, Mercury retrograde was squaring up with Saturn and Mars. So it's been a very heavy, very strong feeling of, it's like the battle of what I need to get done versus what I want to get done, and why do I feel like I don't have the energy to do it? Either one. Whether I know I need to do it or I want to do it, I don't have the energy to do it. And all I want to do is just lay around and eat bonbons and watch Netflix. Not really. I know you guys aren't doing that because I don't know. I mean, I know that Capricorns can relax and have a good time, but when it comes down to it, you guys are just workhorses. You know, you always want to get the work done first, and then you play, or then you relax. So we're gonna make this a very easy-going reading. I do feel like the first half of April is all about you slowing down a little bit. And, you know, just take it easy. You've worked so hard you've worked hard on yourself. You've worked hard on your 3D world. You've worked hard on all of the stuff that you know has been building. And it's like you were told for so long, Saturn's coming into your sign, Saturn's coming into your sign. And really being built up for that. And some of you really felt that energy pretty strongly. And some of you still had some lessons that Saturn needed to teach you, finish those lessons off, wrap things up a little bit before the blessings came. You know, Saturn's all about karma. And so I'm picturing you needing to, you know, the lazy river, you go to a water park and you get one of those tubes, you know, or the, what are they called? They're inner tubes, but they have the hole in the middle, and you lay down and you just go around the lazy river, and it just kind of pushes you along, and you have a drink in your hand and you're just hanging out in the lazy river. I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like you need to nurture yourselves a little bit right now because you have been working so hard. And if you've been really trying to take control of the things in your life and they're just kind of slipping through your hands, now is the time to really sit back and think. Because Mercury being retrograde, don't make any big decisions. Especially with the energy being really heavy, and especially with your energy being down. And you know what I mean? And it's not even down, it's just I feel like you guys need a nap. You need a vacation. It's time to relax a little bit. And you're looking at me, you're like, I don't have time to relax. I have to do things. So I have the Page of Cups. I have the Emperor. And I have the Knight of Wands. If you have an Aries in your life that's kind of going in and out, or another fire sign that kind of has control over your emotions right now, they're coming up really strongly. And it could be that you're trying to control your emotions between a water sign and a fire sign. But I do kind of feel like you are just kind of like, you know, could I just get a little bit of affection? Why has it got to be so hard? I don't want it to be so hard. Somebody that just keeps coming in and out of your life, in and out of your life. And if there is, like, this Aries energy is really, really strong. So the Emperor has been showing up often in readings lately because everything is happening in Aries right now. Mercury retrograde is in Aries. And that could be that wishy-washy feeling, you know, you're like, I don't know if I want to have a conversation with anybody. I don't know if I want to ask for any kind of affection. Kind of taking control of my life right now. I just don't need it. And why? Three of Swords. If this thought process of, like, I don't really know if I want to either ask for affection or give affection to anybody has anything to do with a broken heart, this is why I'm saying kind of like retreat within yourself. Because you're going to know when it's the right time for you to open up to something, anything. If it has to do with a Sagittarius or an Aries or a Leo, I'm leaning more towards Sagittarius or Aries because the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius and the Emperor is Aries. Or a water sign that kind of acts like a little childlike. I'll use the word childlike and not childish, but kind of want to say childish. If this like wishy-washy energy of I don't know is happening because of that fire sign, I feel like this is the reason why it's time for you to kind of like do your own thing right now. And if you're in a relationship, you can still do your own thing. If you live with somebody or you're married to somebody and you're like, I don't want to give any affection to anybody right now because I don't even know what's going on in my own life. It's okay. And the reason why I'm saying it's okay is these swords, like these wounds that keep coming back to you and keep kind of like opening back up, there's a reason why. And it's probably because there's a lesson within it. You're just not ready. There's a lesson in there that you really need to heal from, that you need to learn from. Try not to overindulge. Because you're going to want to grant your own wishes. You know, you're going to want to, like, do your own thing. You're going to want to... Yeah, I feel like some of you are like, I'm hurting. I'm going to go out and party. I'm going to take control of my own life and do whatever, right? Sure. But remember that karma is really big right now with Saturn in your sign. And Saturn is saying, like, listen up. Let's be perfectly clear about you not going overboard. Because right now is not the time to go overboard. It's the time to heal. And it's the time to move on with your life and move forward and not be wishy-washy. But don't go overboard in the healing process. I do feel like there are really good things coming to you. And I feel like you're making this kind of happen. And it could be that the Nine of Cups is that vacation that you are, taking. Man, everything wanted to come out. Seven of Pentacles. So planting that seed. Let's see what else came out here. We have the King of Cups. There's that water sign. I kind of feel like this is a different water sign energy though. If there's somebody who is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or has prominent water sign, in their chart, and they're kind of like rushing in a little bit. I feel like this person is being super aggressive about something, not really in a bad way though. Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This energy to me is like, I don't feel like it's, usually this energy feels really, really like way too fast for me. I think they're coming on a little too strong. We'll put it that way. but they mean well. This could be an air sign too in your life that is a little gung-ho about whatever. But if it's a water sign that's coming in and they're like coming on a little too strongly and you're like, whoa, I feel like this is kind of the beginning of something that could be very stable for you. But at the same time, the Chariot and the Devil, there's the air sign, Queen of Wands. A lot of people here. You have a lot of people around you right now. And I feel like you really need to just kind of hunker down within yourself because you have a direction to go. You have places where you want to go. This is the sign of Cancer, so this water sign could be Cancer. But you have places that you want to go and could possibly be traveling. This could be that vacation that I'm talking about again with the Knight of Cups here. But I feel like you have people around you. To me, this water sign and this air sign seem to kind of be some sort of support for you. Like when you want to go off and play and like maybe overindulge a little bit, they're saying, ooh, let's rein that in a little. That's not you. You're not acting like yourself. And like I said, it's okay to go play. It's okay to have a vacation. It's okay to like go do your thing and have a good time. But remember who you are, Capricorn. I mean, you guys are a blast. You guys can have so much fun. You light up a room. Like you can come into a room and light it up. But you are hardworking and you are a very stable energy. And I don't want you to end up in like a toxic situation where you kind of like planted that seed and now you're kind of watering because of this. Heartbreak. You know, like don't miss out on the stability that you could have because you want to overindulge. And Mars in your sign is with Saturn. It's going to kind of make you want to overindulge sometimes and be like, I don't care. And then Saturn's going to look at Mars and be like, I don't think so. Saturn's going to look at Mars and be like, I don't think so. So we do have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have fire and we have water. And we have you. Cancer, Aries, yeah. We also have Pisces here. So, and these could be your energies as well. Like you could be really, really emotional right now and kind of like needing to take charge of things and be like, listen, I got to get away. I can't be chained in anymore. I'm tired of it. I got to get away. I have to heal these wounds, and that's fine. Just, I feel like you want to run away so badly and get away and go on vacation and relax so badly that if there is something stable in your life or something that could bring stability in your life and you're running away from it because of a broken heart, like don't do that. Try and not do that. Because I feel like you have the urge. And it's almost like I'm not even sure if this is, you planted the seed and you're like, I don't even know. I got to get away. I just feel like this need to run away from something or someone or whatever. And to me, Spirit's kind of saying, you know, like, be careful what you wish for, because then when you get it, it might be a little scary for you and you need to run away from it, right? It's like you're using your rational side a little too much. It's so funny because you don't want to have this broken heart. Yeah, you're really fighting. Knight of Wands, but it's like the end of the battle. Fighting with yourself. Do I want this Nine of Cups? Do I want to indulge in this? Or do I want to run away? Three of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to hold on to your stability so much, like in the last couple of months, because of that broken heart or because of all these wounds that you're trying to heal. You've been trying to hold on to these, you know, your stability for so long that if something does come into your life that shakes it up a little bit, it's like, oh no. You know, be careful what you wish for. Because we have the Hermit. There's something here that you're fighting against building up. And we do have the Hermit, so the Virgo card. Or if this is you retreating, do it in a very analytical but spiritual way. Like, don't do it where your ego is getting involved. Do it where, like, is this truly my spiritual path? Or, you know, what am I fighting? What am I fighting against? Why am I fighting so hard? Do I truly want this, or do I need to get away from it? What feels good to you? Right? You're like, no, I'm going to be so defensive. I'm standing up for myself. I'm doing it my way. Gonna do it my way. Okay. I will stop pushing. Because I feel like you guys just want to run away from something. And that's cool. If you want to run away, then run away. Like, we have the Hanged Man. 2 Pisces cards here at the bottom of the deck. You know, if you want to run away from something, that's really fine. But just remember that Saturn's going to keep bringing you back to, you know, yes, I understand that you want to heal your wounds. Let's heal them, you know. Chiron is still in Pisces. We're going into Chiron's going into Aries on the 17th. And as that push goes forward, it's going to become almost like that instant need to not only heal the wounds, but to fight for them. So remember that Saturn keeps bringing you back home. Like, what is it that you want to be stable? Because you ask for something, you are stable, and then you ask for something, and it comes in, and it's a little too much, a little too indulgent for you, and you run away. And I kind of feel like that's what this wishy-washy feeling is. So if you got to get away, get away. But if you keep pushing things out of your life and being defensive against them because it's too scary, I feel like that's going to catch up with you eventually, is really what I'm like trying to get at, Capricorn. And I don't want to see you end up being that person. Like, I don't want to see you end up, you know, I want to have affection in my life, but then I'm going to be so super defensive about it and fight against it, against the building up process after this 3 of Swords, that I am going to run away. And I'm going to run away really, really fast against a Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, whoever. I don't even care. All of them are here. Pisces, they're all here, right? And if you're running away from a Pisces or any sign, really, like, let's not get into the signs. Let's just say, just remember where your foundation is. And if you keep asking for something to come into your life and you manifest that into your life and then you push it away and you get really defensive about it, this foundation is going to keep eluding you. It's like, okay, I'm just going to pull myself back into my own foundation and do whatever I want to do. But then you're going to be like, but I want affection and love. So the cycle continues, right? All right, plant the seed. I will see you for the second half of April. We'll see how this plays out. And if you guys did go on vacation, I hope you do take some time out for yourself and start healing some wounds. Because I know this 3 of Swords is kind of like, I keep trying to cover it up with the cards because I don't want to look at it anymore. It breaks my heart for you. I love you guys. Thank you again for being patient for the reading. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the InstantGo app. The link is below. And you can also get a reading from me on my website, fearlessintuition.net. And I believe I will be catching up on readings this weekend. I know if you have not if you've not received an email from me on when your reschedule date is, it's only like a day or two out, the reschedule date, just from when I was sick. But if you haven't received an email from me, please email me and let me know, because I don't want to miss anybody if I missed somebody. So thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you guys for the mid-April reading. Bye.